Black, the yoga coach. I'm here with the short sequence that I did for my good friend Phyllis. And this is going to be a whole neck, shoulder sequence to open up and help the spine realign. So it's great for scoliosis, or if you bent over riding a bike. This is going to be a good sequence for you to incorporate as a daily practice. Okay, so we're working the upper spine today. We'll start with hands and knees on the surface of your mat. Spread the fingers wide and drop the heart down towards the floor and the arm bones in your shoulder socket. This is an easy cat-cow. So we're tilting the tailbone up and moving the heart forward. On the exhale, start the tuck or rounding through the lower back, and then let it follow suit all the way to the upper back. Inhale, reverse that, pulling the chest through the arms, and at the very last second, tilt the tailbone up. We'll do that 10 times. Inhaling here, and exhale, round and tuck. Inhale, lift and extend. Exhale, round into cat. Inhale. You'll notice I'm going pretty slow with the breath. Exhale. Try to match my breath. So we're out of that fight or flight response and really moving into something that's flowing and natural. Exhale. It's already halfway through. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So go a little bit deeper each time. And I want to see a lot of movement with the shoulder blades on the back. And then they're going to slide off slightly. Last one. Inhale, extend. And you can't really see that belly. Exhale, contract. And come to a nice neutral spine where the arm bones are in the shoulder socket. We'll do thread the needle, which is just to reach the arm out, kind of open it a little twist, and then we'll slide that right arm all the way through at a diagonal. So it comes to the back side of the hand, lowering the head down, shoulder down. Pop up onto my fingertips and twist. Hold for 5 breaths here. And I'm squaring the hips back towards the back wall. And 1, and then slowly coming out of that. Roll the forehead to the floor. Unwind the arm and reach forward. Bring the forehead to the floor and take puppy pose to realign the spine. Alternatively, you could place a block underneath the head and have your head elevated slightly, but do make sure that you are supporting the head by placing the third eye on something, a mat or a block. And then you walk back up, and we have cute squeaking noises with this fun little baby in the background. Inhale, reach. So we're going to go the other side, and then tuck it under. So it's threading it through. Popping up onto my fingertips, elbow raised. And the hips not skewed, but pulling back. This is a really nice relief in the upper back, and it opens the shoulder blades. That feels so good. Alternatively, if you feel comfortable and your neck is out of danger and supported, you can bring that hand behind and open a little deeper. But certainly not necessary. Again, 5 breaths. And then you'll gently unwind. Bring the hands back to the floor. Forehead. Reach the arms forward. Take a little bit of a stretch in puppy. Walk the hands back up. Situate the arm bones in the shoulder socket, and we'll go right into a side plank. So in side plank, I'm lining up the right foot, left arm, and I'm going to slide my left leg back, so I've got a little kickstand here, and then reach upward. The idea here is to bring this arm in relationship with that hand, the same level. So I'm going to slightly bring it up, pull the shoulder blades on the back, and open the chest. And you'll see that on the other side, how that works. And just take 5 deep breaths. We're warming up the arm and strengthening one side of the spine. Okay, so one arm at a time. I love asymmetry to really hone a skill set or see where you might be imbalanced in the back muscles. This is a great way to balance those out. 5 breaths there. Replant the hand, bring the knees to the floor, and open to the other side. So the right arm's pushing down, kickstand. Shoulder in relationship to the wrist is going to be behind. Okay, then I'm going to pull open, bring the shoulder blades on the back, and extend upward. Hold for 5. I'm gripping the floor with my fingers. Open the chest a little bit wider. Shaking is good if you find your arm shaking. Try not to hyperextend. So soft. And in the elbow. And then come back to hands and knees. And we'll take it to the other side, the first side, with a little variation. So this one's going to be out, extended. We find that first position really strong, and then we'll step the right leg forward, even with the knees. So I'm right in front, the toes are pointing forward. Now I'm going to put all my weight on that foot and my left hand so I can shoot the leg back to a blade. And now I'm strengthening even more. So I've got more energy in the palm and the hand. Pushing down through the foot to lift the hip. Again, 5 breaths here. Shaking is good, and you'll find that this arm is going to find a new muscle group, so you might be shaking. And then we'll bring it all the way back down. You can step into downward dog and stretch that out. And start on the other side, knees to the floor. Start in the same way. Stacking shoulder on shoulder, hip on hip. Top leg comes forward, stepping onto the floor, push down with the foot and the arm. And this leg is free. I'm going to shoot it all the way back. And then press into the earth and lift the hip. Shoulder blades on the back. None of this or coming forward. Really lay it out, stretch it out. A new set of muscles springing forward. 5 breaths, that's already 3. 2, lay the head back. And last one, again, bring the hands to the floor. And the easy way to get out of this is just to step back into downward facing dog. Take a little stretch. Releasing the wrists. Now we're going to come down to the knees and sit up for a little neck sequence. If your wrists are sore after that, just take a fist, place the thumb inside, fingers, and drop the knuckles down. So we open up that wrist tunnel here. You can even rotate through the wrist and release. Sorry, my eyes are wandering to the baby because he's so cute right here. And then we're going to take a cross-legged position and do just a few neck stretches. If you prefer to do this standing, this is a great thing to do standing or seated on a chair if this is very uncomfortable. So make yourself comfortable. I'm comfortable here. And then sit up nice and tall. The important part about this sequence when we're working with the neck is that we're not hunched over. So if you're in a chair, you're going to be really pushing down into the sit bones and lifting up. Okay, so if I'm in a chair and I'm not touching the back of the chair. All right, and if you're seated here, you want that sacrum in and up. If you're standing tall, and then you're going to bring the head back in line with the spine. This is the start position. And we'll reach and we'll tip the head over to the right, ear towards the shoulder. Notice I'm keeping my head and my spine in the same line, not bringing it forward or rounding. That's going to compromise the neck. You don't want to look anywhere except straight ahead. 5 breaths. Bring the hand up and over. And a gentle extension. I'm not pulling the head down or putting weight on it. I'm actually rising it up, lifting that elbow towards the corner of the room, where the ceiling and wall meet. And then gently release and lift that head back to center. So I'll do the other side, facing you. Make sure you're all straight and tall. The spine, ears over the shoulders. So mostly that's just retracting the chin a little bit. Then we'll tip the head over to the left. And hold for a breath or two. Bring the right arm out. Left arm comes up and around, holding the chin. And then extending. Hold for 5 breaths here. Full, deep, long breaths. So we're strengthening the back as well as stretching the neck. Here, we don't want to slump, and that mid-back tends to get tired. So really take a break if you need one, but lift up and keep the erector spinal muscles strong. Release the hand and bring the head back on top. Then we've got a couple more. In the next sequence, you want to pause it. Finishing our next sequence, we've tilted the head right, left, and now we'll just turn the head to the right, left. So we'll start going to the right. I'm going to mirror you. Lift up through the spine. Take the right hand against the right cheek. And instead of pushing the cheek back, you're going to bring the chin into the hand. So it's a resistance. Inhale. Exhale, release it, and go a little deeper. Inhale, resist. Lift the sternum. Exhale, release. Inhale, resist. Exhale, release. One more. Get a nice wide stretch here, and then turn the head to center. Tuck the chin. Inhale, lift. And you're going to move this into a little mini cat-cow, tucking the chin. Inhale, lift. So there's a slight rounding of the spine, not a slumping of the spine, but just a nice round. Inhale, extension. Exhale, flexion, pulling from the belly. Inhale, lift. Exhale, contract. And then bring it back to a neutral spine. We'll go to the other direction, so you're looking to the left. Left hand on the left cheek here, and then there's a little pressure. Holding some resistance on the inhale. Exhale, go a little deeper. Now, caution here, I don't want you to wrench your neck, so you're just going very slow and steady. Okay, inhale, resist. Exhale, a little deeper. Inhale, resist. So I'm pushing the head back this way. And exhale, releasing. One more time. And I almost forgot to keep the chest lifted. I don't want you rounding, or collapse. Keep it lifted. And then you're going to release again to the front. Drop the chin to the chest. And then just roll to the right. Bring the chin to the chest. Roll to the left. Inhale, exhale. Drop the chin. Now we're not doing head rolls. We're just doing a half moon here with the chin. Going from one shoulder to the other. It's like you're painting a big smiley face with your chin. And the reason we don't do neck rolls is they're just really not good for the facet joints of the spine. So really gently, just going back and forth and making sure you don't have any kinks in the neck. And then lift back to center. And that's the end of our neck roll.